Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tech Sports TV. I'm your host, Trey Martin, and today we're going to be watching the Astros looking to win a series against the Tampa Bay Rays, which would be a huge statement to the rest of the league about the Astros being back. And now I'm going to sit here and try to pull up the game. Up here. There we go. Sure, that. Maybe later. And a great news for the Astros when it comes to trying to get the win tonight because the Astros are undefeated with Maldonado sitting. When Diaz or Salazar, one of them, are by the plate to start the game, the Astros are undefeated, 6-0. Let's hope we can make it 7-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays with Hunter Brown pitching for the Astros. Dubon leading off for the Astros is the first pitch, and swinging at the first pitch to the shortstop, ground out, routine play, 1 out, 1 pitch. And now Jeremy Pena is coming up. He's got 4 homers. He's been doing better ever since he got moved down to the lineup. Now they're putting him back at second. Alvarez is out with the neck issue. Dang. The Astros' early season injuries is a little. We got Jordan with neck issues. Brantley needs to come back still. Altuve, Pena, 1 out single, a bounce over the second baseman. Runner on first now for the Astros. Hey, what's up, Astros and McGee? Great news for the Astros when trying to win today. Yanner Diaz is catching for the Astros, and the Astros are undefeated when one of our backups is catching for the Astros. So whether it be Diaz or Salazar, we are 6-0. That's a pitch way inside, and that's a passed ball. Pena will reach second easily. Oh, they're not saying the wild pitch. I'd call that a passed ball. Dude could have kept that in front of him. Yeah, I guess that's a wild pitch. It like barely touched the catcher. That's a call. Strike. It's 1-1. Tucker's up on the RBI. He's batting over 300 right now, and he's got a 412 on base percentage. OBP that's what I was trying to say. On base. He's been doing really well recently. That's a ball down low. It's a 2-1. The Astros are one of the least favorite teams, period. On base. Oh, Tucker has the 4th best on base percentage on the entire AL, it looks like. Yeah, Blue Jays, the Angels, the Rays, yeah, the entire AL. That's a swing and strike. It's a 2-2. That's a ball up high, 3-2. That was a kind of close one. At least from my tiny little screen I see right here. Let me go here. Bring up the game cast. There we go. Reloading the page. Foul out to the left is a 3-2 count still. Still 3-2 to Tuck. A foul off onto his foot there. It looked like it hit the guard, which is good. Oh. Video's down now. Come on, bring the video back up. Come on, give me back the video. Come on. There we go. Pull the video back. Oh. Looks like a single because first and third. First and third with one out. Alex Bregman just needs to hit a ball into the outfield to get a sac fly or any kind of single. It's 2-0. Looking better, yep. Swing and strike, it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Breggy, that's a double play. And he muffs it. Bregman reaches. We get a run. We get a run on that. That's got to be an unearned run as Bregman reaches on an error. Like that was a double play ball that didn't get a single out. Didn't just cost them 1 out, costed them 2 and a run. Costed them 2 outs and a run. Bregman hustling down the line. Bregman's going to get an RBI for that, even though it was a play. Bregman might have been able to beat out that relay throw with the play either way. So it's 1-0 for the Astros right out of the gates again. He hasn't been playing much baseball where they have to come from behind, especially here at home. The Astros are looking to take that crown of the best team in baseball away. Jose Abreu's coming up. Again, as much as people like to talk down on Abreu, he's still batting .250. Honestly, we need to give him a few more days off because he does seem to be playing every day almost, while other people do get off days. That's a ball up high. To be fair, Dubon really hasn't had that much of an off day either, and he's been doing really well. That's called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's a double play. This time they're able to turn it. No muff ball, but because of the error, we do have one run to start the game. We're going to the bottom of the first inning now, leading 1-0 with Hunter Brown coming out, who's been really good this year. More time to be lights out. Hunter Brown, I believe in him. He's going to be lights out today. But everyone that's here, I will let y'all know that I will be able to stream at Minute Maid Park on the 1st and the 20th of May. Those are the 2 days in May where I'll be able to do it. I know some of y'all like those streams. I know some of y'all look forward to that, and those are my more popular streams. But yes, I will be able to do it live right at Minute Maid Park on the 1st of May and on the 20th of May. So if y'all want to watch those streams, if you like those types of streams, go ahead and put it somewhere, playing for it. Hunter Brown, he's 2-0. His ERA is only 3.09, almost. If he pitches a shutout here, this will definitely bring his ERA below 3. That's a called strike 1 right on the edge of the zone. That's a ball down low. No problem. Thank y'all for showing up. Baby JV. He's the JV clone. He's fouled off. Thank you for showing up today, Yako, Hat Shows, and everyone else who's here right now but is not commenting. I do appreciate y'all too. The views, they still matter. Don't forget to like the video though and subscribe. Rogers become New York Jet. The Jets are no longer the laughing stock of the revamped team. No excuses now for quarterback play for them. I mean, it is. We're seeing Rodgers follow the same path Favre did, but I think Favre, he did the Vikings first, right? He did Vikings and then Jets, or was it Jets and Vikings? But I remember Favre, he did like a year with the Jets and a year with the Vikings. I think Rodgers might do something similar, a year with the Jets, and then he'll. I know Dirty Rob says that he's going to retire. I'm wanting him to do one more year. I want the Vikings to go with Rodgers for 1 year. Abreu will get the second out. 2 outs for the Astros. Yeah, Hunter Brown's mentor and one of his favorite pitchers growing up was always Justin Verlander. And then Hunter Brown got some training from Justin Verlander. He mimicked, like his pitching motion is mimicked from Justin Verlander. Like Hunter Brown he pitches like JV. It's a JV clone. Yo, Daniel Barry, the GOAT. Trey Mancini. You wearing the Orioles one or the Astros one? I got an Astros Trey Mancini shirt. It was custom made though. Instead of saying Mancini with the number on it, it says T. It says Trey M with his number because Trey Martin, Trey M. That's fouled off. Is one ball, two strikes still. Astros Yanner Diaz is hoping to keep the undefeated streak alive for the Astros when Maldi's benched. That's a ball down low. It's 2-2. I have many shirts. Yeah. I have lots of shirts too. I just gave one of my shirts away to my sister Lauren. That's fouled off. Still 2-2. Rosarena, I believe, he has like the second best batting average in the AL right now. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Or Randy Rosarena's up to bat. Fouled off down the third base line. There's the 2-2 pitch again. Fouled off. Again, Randy Rosarena is battling to refusing to go down. And yeah, as you can see, is him being able to get them contact swings. That's definitely why Randy Rosarena has the second best batting average in the AL right now. That's a ball up. I don't know if that was up and in, but that was definitely up. I don't like Rosarena because he's the reason why we didn't win the ALCS in 2020. And that's a ball 4, and he walks. Rosarena, a 2-out walk after a lot of pitches there. Yeah, I just don't like him because he's the reason we didn't win the ALCS in 2020. We could have had the Red Sox weren't cheating in 2018, and if Randy Rosarena wasn't that beast mode in the playoffs in 2020, the Astros could have been in the World Series from 2017 all the way to 2022. That's 6 appearances in a row. But the Red Sox had to cheat in 2018. And Randy Rosarena had to just go beast mode in 2020. Dang, Hunter Brown's beast mode against lefties. His batting average against when it comes to lefty hitters is below 200. Steeler Nation, Astros McGee, Yako, Daniel Barry, all y'all, thank y'all for stopping by. Is the no ball, 2 strikes, runner on first. Rosarena representing the tying run, the batter at the go ahead. 2 outs. That's a foul tip down the first base line. No ball, 2 strikes still. The last 2 raised batters are just battling here. And then here's the 0-2 again, and it's struck out, swung and missed. And Hunter Brown gets out of this inning, only allowing a walk. Now we hit to the top of the third inning with Jolks starting off. I don't know how much you like Jolks, Astros. Jolks, Myers, and Hensley. Jolks is coming up, one of Astros' favorite young guys. And Myers, a guy who started doing real well recently since my defense of him. And then Hensley, who hopefully will who will do real well today. The Incredible Jokes is due up to bat. The Astros have a 61.8% chance of winning right now as they lead 1-0, getting to the top of the second. Series in center field. Yep. That's odd. Dang. YouTube trying to suppress me already? I'm not big enough for that yet. I'm too small for YouTube to focus on me. May ballpark pass. Yeah, it'll be a ballpark pass. That's a called strike on the outside edge. No balls on strike to Jolks. That's a ball on the outside. 1-1. It's the 1-1. Swing and strike there. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corey Jolks. No out, no one on. Let me reload the page. Suri, I don't know if he would have been the center field of the future, but he was definitely an exciting player to watch. That speed, that energy. He had a lot of energy that was fun to watch. And he was a very fast player, too. The ball hit right to the second baseman. There's the first out. Just like Dubon. And the last inning, this inning starts out with the ground out. Let's hope we can get another run. Jake Myers. His last 8 starts, he's been batting .429 with a 1.11 OPS, 7 RBIs. Dude's been doing a lot better since my last video. I defend him, and then he does real well. Would have liked to have kept him. Yeah, he would have been a great role player. Great role player. But honestly, if we didn't keep him, your favorite guy Jokes might not have come up. Because we would have had McCormick, Myers, Siri, and Siri would have been that other spot. That's a called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Myers fouls that one off. 2-2. 1 out, no one on. Were they one game behind the Rangers? Yeah, because they lost today, didn't they, against the Reds again? We win today, we'll be half a game behind the Rangers. That's on the ground to the shortstop. A long throw, and Myers barely misses. Myers thinks he beat it. They're going to look to see if they want to challenge it. They're not going to challenge it. Wow, that was a long throw. We'll see that. That was a good throw by that shortstop. Long throw, right on target. Oh, that is close. I can see why Myers wanted the challenge, but that was close. Not enough for it to overturn. That would have been a wasted challenge. But man, that was close. That could have gone either way. Hensley's up to that now. He's only batting 143 with 250 on base. That's a ball down the way. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's batting 143, so he does swing the bat sometimes. And then other times he swung the bat, and that's a called strike on the outside edge, 2-2. That's a ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Hensley. Jordan Alvarez, this has they just have neck issues. We don't have an update on the issues just yet about how severe it is. They're hoping it's nothing too severe, but if it's too long, he might end up being put on the IL. So we'll have to wait and see a little bit longer. That's a call, third strike. And those a 1-3 inning for the Tampa Bay Rays. Now we go to the bottom of the second, and Hunter Brown comes out, hoping that we can keep this a 1-run ball game. Don't want to give up the lead. The Astros win percentage just went down from 61% to 56.9%. All because we didn't score a run this inning. Due up for the Astros the next time. Diaz, Dubon, Pena. Ooh. Next inning, the lineup will turn over as Diaz, the 9-hole hitter, will have his shots, and then Dubon and Pena will be back up to bats. Dubon, we know, ain't going to strike out. The Astros have done real well keeping the ball inside the park. Even though we gave up a lot of runs that first game, we still have yet to give up a single home run to the Rays. The ball has stayed inside the park in both games. If we can do that this game as well, our chances of winning is astronomically better. And like I said, we've got Yanner Diaz. Oh, we both have a Y Diaz. No Maldonado. Yeah, but the Astros are undefeated when Maldonado sits on the bench. Undefeated. We are 6-0 when Maldi's on the bench. And then what do we have? 13 wins, 7-10. 7-11. We are 7-11 when Maldi starts the game. When Maldonado starts on the bench and Yanner Diaz or Salazar goes, we are 6-0. When Maldi is starting, we are 7-11. All of our losses were when Maldi's starting. Yeah. That was a ball, but should have been a strike as it was at the bottom of the zone. So that's a 1-0 count. That's a ball. So it's a 2-0. That one should be a ball. Should be a 1-1, but we're at a 2-0. That's to the shortstop. Pena gets it. A routine played first. Gets the first out of the inning. One gone. 2 more to go. There's going to be a bullpen game for the Rays because they just did an opener. Now the bullpen is going. I don't know, or is this not going to be a bullpen game where we're going to have a starter out there? Is he a starter or is he just a bullpen guy? I don't know. That's a called strike one. Right at the top of the zone. Yeah, already bullpen. That's because they just used they used an opener. It's not they didn't have a true starter. They used an opener, which they usually pitch like 1 or 2 innings, and then they go to a different pitcher. Normally they'll go, and that's when they put in their starter. But in this case, instead of putting a starter, it looks like they're doing a full bullpen game. A full bullpen game, which is good for the Astros, and I'm not sure why they just have a bullpen game. We did that in the playoffs one time, didn't we? Where we just had a bullpen game because we had 3 good pitchers, and then the 4th game was just a bullpen game. What year was that? Oh, what year was that? It was not a year we won at all. I know that. That should be your TD for us, yeah. Here's the 2-2. Right up the middle. Hunter Pena gets it. Throws to first, and the inning is over. We're going to the top of the 3rd now. The Astros lead it, and the Astros win percentage goes up to 61.9%. 2019, yeah, you know exactly what year I'm talking about. It might have been 2019 because we had Verlander, then we had Cole, and then we had Greinke. That was our 1, 2, and 3, and then we didn't really have a 4th starter. We had a great 1, 2, 3, but in a 4th game starter because you have to have a 4th in the playoffs 4 starters, even though you have 5. The 4th game in the World Series or the ALCS, whichever one it was just a bullpen game. And we ended up losing the series. If we would have had a 4th starter, I think we could have won. Because our bullpen, by the end of that World Series, because of the fact we didn't have a 4th starter, was worn out. Wade Miley. So it wasn't 2019? What year was it then? Well, Wade Miley was not a true starter. Did he start in Game 4? How deep did he go? Astros playoffs. I'm going to look this up real quick. I'll let that load while it's loading so I can figure out when it was. It had to have been 2020. I'm looking it up because I'm letting the screen load because we had a bullpen game in the playoffs and we didn't win at all. We would have done a whole lot better if we actually had a 4th starter, but we didn't. No shot 2020. I don't think it was 2020. I don't think it was 21 either. Yeah, it sounds all right. Verlander, Cole, Greinke, Miley, or Keedy. Yeah, but that's the regular season. The postseason, it was different. We also had Peacock start a few games in 2019, didn't we? Brad Peacock? Because he was like a bullpen / starter.
For the Astros, Guy the number 9 hitter tonight. They thought that Calvin O'Shea would go about 45 pitches. So
that's a 1-1 to Yander Diaz. Now that was a ball. It's a 2-1 to Diaz. That's a ball on the inside. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Yander Diaz.
All new terminology started by the Rays. Should get more innings than O'Shea. Yeah, now 3-1 count. He's normally a pretty aggressive hitter.
Game 6 of the ALCS against the Yanks. Oh, you looked it up? Told you. Yeah, we do sometimes use a 6-man rotation. I just know Game 6, 2019 ALCS. That could be it. We got a new pitcher coming out now to face Dubon. The opener just went one time through the order, and now they're going to a new pitcher. Playoff bullpen game. Yeah, that's right there. It is 2019. 2019, nothing like today. It's New York Yankees who's actually packed the 2019 ALCS. Before we'll do that over this season, see. I think if we would have had a true starter that game, there was a chance we could have ended up winning that 2019 World Series because yeah, 2019. I knew it was 2019 sounded right. 2019, we and the Astros did a bullpen game against the Yankees, and then so we didn't really have that Game 4 starter or Game 6. Sorry. It wasn't. He might not have been an opener, but he didn't pitch. He pitched like 3 innings, and then we went into a bullpen game. It was just a full-on bullpen game because Peacock wasn't really a starter. He was a bullpen player that we sometimes use to start games. That's a double play. Dubon hits into a double play. Now we got 2 outs, and now the bases are empty. No, I think if we had a bullpen game in the 2022 playoffs, I don't think we would have done as well. I think part of the reason why our bullpen was lights out had to do with there's some sort of error on the graphics. They're showing a runner on first with 2 outs, which shouldn't be possible.
On the ground, Rocco cuts over nicely to his left.
And Pena reaches on an error. Now we got a runner on. Now we actually do have a runner on first with 2 outs. I mean, reverse and second. What's going on with the graphics? There we go. Okay, the graphics was acting up a little bit. Yeah, runner on first. The graphics went from an error to a prediction. I like that. That was a good catch. The transfer was good, but the throw was off. It was a short hop, and the first baseman wasn't able to play it off the short hop. Pena reaches on an error. Laughing at the graphic prediction. It's funny. It is funny. I went, that's odd. The graphics is saying that there's a runner on first with 2 outs, but there isn't. And then Pena gets on base. It was a prediction. Okay. They knew what they were doing. They knew it. Tucker's up to bat. That was a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Yeah, you can defend Miley. I don't have any ill will towards Wade Miley. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, you can defend. You can defend a Miley. My thoughts on Jose Abreu is he's been a very consistent batter. He's not batting 300, but he's batting around 250, which is still a good batting average, and he's very patient at the plate. Yes, what I'm seeing of him is he could be our new Michael Brantley, because Michael Brantley, this is probably his final year with us, and Jose Abreu is here. I know he's not gonna be home runless forever. He's gonna get his first home run eventually with us. But as long as he can just keep that steady patience at the plate and steady just getting the hits, he's going to be he'll be a nice steady batter for Elrod at first base for a while. I do wish that he'd be better defensively though, because there have been a few plays where it's just like his defense isn't quite there. Sean Martin, let's go Houston. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I see a fellow Martin is here. Sean. Watching Trey Martin. Tucker with a single. Pena should be able to make it to third. First and third with 2 outs now. We have a shot at extending our lead. We just need to find a way to get on base. Keep playing that small ball. That's 1 ball, no strikes to Bregman. You reached on an error in the first inning. That they're saying that he swung, so that's 1-1. Try to hold up. That's a ball. There's no power allies at the top drop. It's tough to get XBHs there. That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. There's the 3-1 pitch. Got under it. High fly ball into no man's land. But the left, yeah, the right field is able to come down with it. We still lead at 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning, however. Yep. Series with the Rays now. Series with the Rays. Oh, Cubs game starts soon, apparently. Anyone, any of y'all other Houston fans sitting here going to see the Houston Roughnecks play in the division championship game? This Saturday, the Houston Roughnecks are playing, and I will be off this Saturday, and I will be streaming that game. I don't know when the Astros play on Saturday, but if they play at the same time, unfortunately, I'll have to take that day off on the Astros stream and go for the Roughnecks because the Roughnecks are in the playoffs, and it's a 2-game playoffs. One, the division championship game, and then the XFL championship game. So the Roughnecks have a shot at, well, they should have gotten the title in 2020. They have a shot at getting the title this year in 2023. The 2023 XFL champs should be that, hopefully, will be the XFL Roughnecks. There's a lot of empty seats here for a Tampa Bay Rays team that's dominating. There's a Yankees fan there right now. A few Astros fans. It's like it's weird. I'm seeing more non-Rays fans than actual Rays fans. That's a pretty. The Rays have been dominant this year, and they still have trouble filling up the seats. That's a ball up high. I don't know. I don't think that's the team itself. I think the stadium might be part of the problem because it is one of the least popular stadiums. Jose Siri's up to bat. 1-1, 1-1 to Siri. They have yet to win a World Series. They have made it to the World Series a few times, but they have never won a World Series. And I don't think they've even won their division yet before. I'm pretty sure. Rangers got swept by the Rays. That is funny. Yep. The Reds, I mean. The Rangers got swept by the Rays. Technically no, because 2020 was a shortened season. The Roughnecks were undefeated throughout the entire season. They were the only undefeated team. But then, unfortunately, COVID hit and the league had to shut down. And then they weren't able to open up in 21 or 22 as it was a new league that didn't have the same amount of resources as the NFL did. So they were struggling to come back, but they definitely were coming back. They came back this year. They started out undefeated. They went 4 games without a loss to continue their undefeated streak. And then they got their first couple losses. We have a shot. We are definitely the best team in our division. The problem is the North. We struggled against the teams in the North. Against everyone else, we dominated. We didn't lose a single game within our own division. But the North division, that's where all of our losses came. That's a hit up the middle, a 1-out single for the Rays. Would it still be called the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I think it's just called the XFL Championship game. Super Bowl is only between the AFC and the NFC. Astros 2, Rockets 2, Dynamo 3. We have 2. Yeah, the Dynamo have 3. We have 2 with the MLS and 1 Open Cup. So we have a U.S. Open Cup title with the Dynamo
shutout baseball. How about this throw?
Siri thrown out. Jenner Diaz throws Siri, the speedster, out. Bigger bases, speedy guy, and Jenner Diaz still gets him out. Now we're at 2 outs, no one on. One. That was a great throw by Jenner Diaz. Wow, that was a great throw. That beats Siri by a lot. And then Pena there with the great snag and tag there. That was a great. Yeah. And that's the strikeout, and the inning is over, and the Astros get out of this inning. 3 innings, only 1 hit and 1 walk, 2 base runners allowed through the entire game so far through 3 innings. And now we're going to the top of the 4th inning. The Astros leading it 1-0. The reasoning they have Corey Lee in the minors is to give him everyday at bats, which, again, I've heard a theory that I might go into in a video in the future that's not the real reason. I might go into the theory a little bit in the future in another video. Pitching looks good as long as you put Urquidy out of the equation. Urquidy, I'll defend him. He's been a bit inconsistent, but he's our 5 starter. I mean, I guess Hunter Brown is technically our number 5 starter, but Hunter Brown really shouldn't be. Hunter Brown, even though he is technically our number 5 starter, should be in front of. I put him in front of Urquidy. It'd be like Valdez, the ace for now. Javier, number 2. Garcia, because he's got the more experience, and then Hunter Brown, and then Urquidy in the 5 slot. Yeah, Corey Lee hasn't been given a fair shot, and like I said, there is a theory that I've heard that is very interesting. I don't know if I 100% believe it or not, but the theory that I have on why he isn't starting has to do with Maldonado. The first, I will be getting that Space City fanny pack. I was trying to find something else, but you know what? My dad's convinced that talked to me. He's like, that fanny pack, it would be a kind of good gift when I'm going on cruises. You can carry stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. And it's something Astros. I'll just use it on the cruises when I go on the cruises. That is a slow tapper up to the second base. And Abreu grounds out for the second time this game.
Yeah, there was a whole story behind that. It took innings to get to that interview, and it was important.
Valdez, Brown, Javier, Garcia, McCullers.
They were not in style.
Disaster Rays. I work at I'm an AGM at a Taco Bell. I work at a Taco Bell right now. Not exactly minimum wage, but not the most signed job. But at the same time, I live out in the country, cheaper living, so it's okay. It's decent. Especially with especially if I continue to keep getting the raises like I have, and if I keep climbing that corporate ladder. That's a called strike 1. I don't know if that was a strike. Yeah, that was a strike. Looking at the ESPN, that does look like a strike. That's a ball on the outside, 1-1. For McCullers, I'm doing this with McCullers on the IL right now. I'd like to keep Garcia because he's been dealing. I don't want to. When we get McCullers back, I'd like to keep Garcia and put Urquidy down in the 6th spot because Garcia's been doing real well. He's been dealing lately. Urquidy really does seem like the weakest link right now. But that's no insult to him. He's still really good. It's just we've got 5, 6 with McCullers back. We've got 6 good starters, and then we've got 2 of them that could be bona fide aces right now between Javier and Valdez, and then we've got a security guard. Work on my license to do Uber Eats. I got a lot of good options. Yeah, security guards are pretty. Not said that no more. Some old stepfather type of thing. He used to be a security guard, and he did. So yeah, security guard definitely is he's pretty good.
So now that's officially the first time. I think the previous time was when Lundy was
Yeah.
ready to hit.
The security guard is definitely would be a decent job, especially for a first job. You got to get your license for it, and it's you could definitely be, especially if you get become a security guard for your Steelers Nation for that football stadium, that Steelers Stadium. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head right now, or the Pirates Stadium, and just you can go to a lot of their games for free. Jake Myers thrown out on a really good throw again. Frustrating at bats for Jake Myers. For me, once we get McCullers back, McCullers is going to be the number 3. He's got to be. So it'd be the 5, starting 5. Valdez, Javier. I'm not saying Javier or Valdez. I'm not saying which one's better. I'm just saying what the starting 5 would be. And then you put McCullers at 3 because he's that good midweight. He's that good mid-starting pitcher. And then between Garcia and Brown, I probably put Garcia at 4 and then Brown at 5 for now. And then so we can have Garcia dealing, and then we can keep Hunter Brown in the starting 5. And then when we get to the playoffs, we'll go and do the starting 4. I put Garcia back in the bullpen because he did great in that bullpen in 2022, the 2022 playoffs. A great long reliever. Urquidy can be put in that bullpen. Our starting 4 would be Valdez, Javier, McCullers, and then Brown as number 4. Ooh. All right, guys. I'm gonna go for a little bit. I'm gonna keep my phone here. Y'all should be able to hear the commentary, but I gotta go to the bathroom just real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all should still be able to hear the commentary on the phone, so y'all should still be able to hear what's going on.
On the go to the bottom of the 4th inning. So far, so good for Hunter Brown. 1 hit, 1 walk, having taken hit bat. One hit was wiped out on it. Caught fielding by Yainer Diaz. And Hunter Brown takes the ball strike. Hunter Brown more than 2/3 of his strikes. Pitches so far, 41 pitches, 28 strikes. Little ground ball towards the middle. Pena will move to his left, and he'll run Hunter
All right, I'm back. Huh? There you go.
A couple starts ago, we felt like this was some of his best stuff. And what he was
That is
happy
something
about was that
interesting.
he's usually not a great starter either. He talked about how most of the time it takes till
Alright.
mid-May.
Javi is better right now. Hunter Brown has 6 major league starts on his belt. Yes, he's been good. Blah blah blah. Well, they're both good, but yeah, I put Javi in front right now just because of the more experience and because Hunter Brown is this is a rookie season. That's a K. That's a strikeout. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth for the Astros. Hunter Brown is dealing.
Brown with 5 strikeouts.
5 Ks through 4 innings. That's a called strike 1.
Back issue and kept him out of the start, and then you weren't sure where he was getting ready for the start of the second season.
That's a swing and strike 2. Swung at a ball low in the zone. Not low in the zone, low outside the zone.
That was a good too. You could see how when you talk about spin rate for a fastball, that was a great example. But you could see how the ball backspin as he lets it go with his fingers across. That's a 4-seam fastball. 2 fingers across 2 seams.
There's no 2. That's a ball down and in the dirt. Throwing the ball away, getting a new one. I think right now, Hunter Brown definitely has the potential to become the next ace of the Astros. He just needs. I agree with Brandon. There's definitely too early to tell. But yeah, he could be the very next ace, especially if we're going to end up letting Valdez or Javier walk. Because it doesn't. I don't think we can keep both of them. We're going to end up letting one of them walk. That was a strike call the ball. So it's a 3-2 count. That's a ground ball. Still a 3-2 count. Yeah, see right there. See that green that's inside the zone? That should have been a strike. They just extended Javi. Oh, I missed that news. I need to find that news. Extending Javi means we're gonna let Valdez go. So next year Javi might end up being the ace. We'll have because Hunter Brown year 2, I don't think we'll be ready for it to be the ace. Unless we sign someone. Montero was like old news though. Wow. That's 2 balls. That should have been strikes. Wow. Like 2 of those balls should have been called strikes. That should have been it's one. That's not again. That's oh man. That's just like against the Braves, where instead of just 1 bad call in an at bat, it was 2. I'm surprised that wasn't called a ball. Really? That's wow. That's a ball on the outside. I don't think advanced stats are irrelevant. I think you need to find a good balance between the two. I don't think you should go all in on advanced stats, but I don't think you should just throw them away because there is good to be had with them. Oh man, feed's down. Come on, bring me back the feed. Bring back the feed. Thank you. So we. That's a weird echo going on right now.
Hunter Brown was a guy coming out of high school where Michigan said, yeah, we could use you. We're not sure if we're going to offer a scholarship. Maybe you could walk on the team.
Here's the. We're at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. There we go. There's that's another K for Hunter Brown through 4 innings. Hunter Brown's dealing it today. The Astros' win percentage each start of the inning has gone down. Why is it going down? The win percentage thing I don't understand because we still have a 1-run lead. It's going to the top of the 5th now, and it's like our win percentage just hasn't really increased. It stayed around 60 to 61, but shouldn't it be going up? Yeah, 61.8 again. Shouldn't it be going up for each inning that we go where we don't give up the lead? Shouldn't it go up at least a little bit? I don't understand how. So I don't fully understand how they calculate that percentage thing. I guess. He likes to walk by. That last walk though, he's only allowed 2 walks. But it's just that last walk should not have been a walk because that's 2 of those half the balls, 2 out of the 4 balls were strikes that were called balls. So, yeah, that should not have been a walk. Javier is our most unhittable pitcher right now. He's the only. Just on the home team and what they do. Yeah, but they haven't done anything to take the lead back. They've struck out. The percentage should go up. They haven't scored any runs. Astros started the game with a 52.8% chance of winning. The 12 runs this inning. Oh, that would be a great sight to see. Win probability. It's Astros had a 52 something win probability to start this game. A 59.2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes of Hensley. That's a soft grounder to the third baseman. Off balance throw. The first baseman's able to cup that and get the first out. Hensley grounds out to start the inning. Diaz is coming back out. He walked in the 3rd inning. The Astros are the least favorite team on the road this year, and one of the least favorite teams just altogether. Like that's not just me being crazy or just me being an Astros homer. That is according to the stats when it comes to the called balls and called strikes. The umpire strike zone, the calls go against us more often than for us. Way more often than for us. Yanner up the middle, a single. He walked in, and now he has a single. Got a runner on first, 1 out. Dubon's up to bat. Hopefully this time he don't get into the double play. He won't strike out. Hopefully he gets a hit. Dubon has a 409 world batting average, the second best in the AL. Wow. Dubon with a single.
For a single in the fifth inning in a 1-0 game, the bench reacts incredibly. They love to.
He keeps the hitting streak alive. 20-game hitting streak for Dubon. Dubon. Pena bunts. The Diaz ends up getting out. So Pena will reach on the fielder's choice with a failed bunt attempt. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, like I said, he's just keeping it loose and having fun with it. And everyone's having fun watching it.
That was such a great reaction by the starter. Because Robert, of course, is the most impressive. Urquidy's kind of in the middle, and Christian Javier was sitting outside the box.
Here comes Kyle Tucker. Gets the first pitch to him. That's a swung out right at the pitcher. Went right past him. The shortstop gets it. Will walk to the second base bag, and now the inning is over. We straight 2 runners this inning. 1-0. Dubon is able to keep his hitting streak alive. 20 games. And now we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Honestly, I want to see how long this hitting streak can go, because this really is impressive. It just tied Hunter Pence for the second longest hitting streak. This is an impressive hitting performance by Dubon, despite the fact this is, again, what I mean by you don't have to hit home runs to do something for the team. Dubon hasn't hit a home run, and everyone's still excited about Dubon. Granted, part of it's because of the hitting streak and lack of strikeouts. But again, Abreu's not a slouch right now. He's just not on a hitting streak. He gets his hits. He gets on base with walks. You don't have to hit homers, and Dubon is an example of that. And we need to realize that when we're also talking about Jose Abreu. Tavera is 26. If he passes 26, that'd be great. If he goes for the MLB record, that'd be awesome. Not just the Astros record, the MLB record. What is the MLB record? Oh, that is no. We are not. He is not going to beat that. Joe DiMaggio holds the Major League Baseball record with a streak of 56 consecutive games, which began on May 15th and ended on July 17th. If he does that, it'd be Wow. I don't think he's going to. 56. I don't think he's going to do that. He's maybe known as a power hitter, but again, he's doing well getting them hits. So I guess the power of expecting him to get them homers and all that, it's just not when it's not happening. And then even though he's still helping the team in big ways, they're just Vegas fans are just not forgiving of him. Dubon, 20-game hitting streak. 20. In order to get to 56, just to tie it, in order to beat it, he needs to go 37 more games. It's also April, and Bregman doesn't do the best in April.
That's a lot.
Up high up in the air. Abreu runs in, gets it. There's the first out.
Yeah, the Lisa Night cutter we just talked about, it was working for us. There's been some adjustments that he's made, moving from the first base side to the third base side of the rubber. More command, more control. It's like the cutter, he has that cutter. He is really difficult to hit, as you can see with what he's able to do against this really, really good Rays offense. So much confidence he has right now.
And not only is this the offense that has the most runs in all of baseball, they're scoring a lot of runs here at home. And they put some great at bats against Arcadia on Monday night. And it stays when we saw.
There's the 1-0. That's a ball down low, 2-0. So this at bat, we kind of went back. Column we'll have another. That's a called strike one. We actually got a call that went in our favor. That should have gone in our favor. What a shock. Here's the one out, no one on. Oh, no. It went down again. It went down again. There we go. Yeah. I didn't expect an MVP player because I knew he was towards the end of his career. We're getting a player a bit younger than, just a little bit younger than Gurriel. It's more of a, we're getting a player at the end of his career. We'll get a few more good years out of him type of thing. And because we're done probably getting the best out of Yuli. That was a great play by Pena. Getting that ball in time. The hop wasn't too high. And he throws it to first for the out. 2 outs. No one on. 1-0 Astros. I think it's possible. Hunter Brown. Bregman, fair ball throw went a very far throw. A great play by Bregman. Threw it from foul territory all the way to first base to get that out. Yuli may be playing better than Abreu right now, but you also got to realize he's getting rest days. He's getting a lot of rest days. He's not the everyday starter. He's essentially the number 2 backup at first base that they give him, and those rest days is what's letting Yuli play really well. If we would have kept Yuli, he would not be playing this well with us. Why? Because we would not be able to give him the rest days, just like we're not giving Abreu rest days. I think we've given Abreu like what, 2 rest days? Behind Yuli for first base, we got Hensley right now, who's not doing very well. And I know that's what people are seeing, but the reason it's because of the rest days. If we give Abreu some more rest days, he'll start doing a whole lot better, just like Yuli's doing a lot better. We just can't give him. We just aren't able to give him the rest days, which is the issue. The playoffs, Abreu should do better in the playoffs, just like Yuli does a lot better in the playoffs than in the regular season, because the playoffs you have forced rest days because you got like in the 7-game series, you got 2 games, a rest day, 3 games, a rest day, then another 2 games. There's forced rest there. So that's why it's something that people don't realize, that you do need some rest. You can't just play all the way through whenever you are up there in age. It's something that people hate Dusty Baker for doing, but it's not something that I blame Dusty Baker for doing. It's something that it's one of the few good things I think Dusty Baker does. Bregman, center field, out. That was a line drive out dead center. My dog needs to stop opening the door unless she wants to come into the room. That's getting annoying. Wait, Arctic, come on. Stop opening the door. If you're going to want the door open, you want to be in here, be next to me, you're in the room. One is it is too early, and then 2, it's too early because of pretty obvious reasons, and 2, Jake Myers is doing a lot better right now. Why replace Myers right now? Myers has been doing great recently. Durden isn't ready, and Myers has improved dramatically. He's batting in the 400s from the moment that since he changed his batting stance and his batting windup, he's been batting the 400s. It is definitely too early right now to call Justin Durden up when Myers is getting hot. That's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Don't bring a person down into the minors while he's hot. That's destructive to the confidence. It'd be the worst time to do it. It's 2-2 to Jokes. I didn't mean to get that heated about it, but yeah, it's like it is the worst time to do it. Whenever someone is hot like that. That's a ball on the outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's a strike 3, and Corey Jokes strikes out. I just think it's really bad timing. It would be really, really bad timing to do it. Da 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 bum 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 bum. One nothing. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning now. I think He's only had 25 games in the minors. He's maybe 25, but he has only had a few games in the minors. There's been a few people that get called up a little bit later in age. But yeah, it's just Myers is hot right now. Don't bring someone down when they're hot. I just think we shouldn't have been some Myers down when he's hot like this. That's my stance. Oh, name that Astro. World Series home run history. True hard facts. And he's in the 100 club. World Series home. Name that Astro. World Series home run history. True hard facts. TRU. Line drive up the middle, and that's a single given up by Hunter Brown, a leadoff single in the sixth. And I think this is the first base runner allowed by Hunter Brown where there's no outs. The point of bringing up Brandon, even though he hasn't played any games, is because we had to bring someone up. We have him cornered on the IL. Chopper towards the middle. Don't play ball. Pena throws to first. Pena gets it on the back, throws to first, and the leadoff base runner is erased. 2 outs, no one on. It's a call, strike one. That's a ball away. Yeah. Here's the 3-1. That's a ball up in the middle, right at Pena. He routine ground out and a leadoff single, and then a double play followed by a ground out, and we are out of the inning. Through 6 innings, a very short inning for Hunter Brown. He has a shot to go through 7 here, giving our bullpen only 2 innings to hold that lead instead of having to go 3 or 4. The Astros' chances of winning keep going up and up and up the longer Hunter Brown can stay in this game. What? When Rays had a runner on first, the Rays had a 52% chance of winning. Their probability of winning was 52%. They were down by 1. They had a runner on first they had a runner on first with no outs. But how did they have the majority chance of winning when they don't even have the lead. That don't make no sense to me. Like, I'm sorry, this whole system that they have just doesn't make sense. So win probability, it's just hilarious to me how they do it. Because you'll have scenarios that just don't seem to make sense. Forrest Whitley. I know it's based on home field advantage, but still, it just doesn't make sense. If you are down, if you're down runs, you shouldn't have the majority chance of winning. And that can't be the only way to do it, because at the start of the game, before the game started, the Astros had a 52% chance of winning. So it's got to be more than just home field advantage. Jake Myers is up to bat. He swings at that one. No balls, 2 strikes. Myers calls for a timeout. Jake Myers, high, belted. Oh, hooked foul. Home run distance, but barely fouled. That was a home run ball. That's if it would have been just a little bit straighter. Over in left field. Jake Myers showing the power right up the middle, hit off the mound. Again, another unlucky hit by Myers. 2 great plays by the shortstop, and then the third time, it was because of the mound. It bounced off the mound right to the second baseman. This is just not a lucky game for Myers, but his batting is still there. He's 3 hard hit balls and a 1 foul ball that was so close to being a home run. Hensley is up to bat. 1 ball, 2 balls. 2 balls, no strikes. That's strike 2. That was a swing and strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a swing and strike 3. Hensley strikes out again. If there's anyone that we should send down to bring another player up, we need to bring down Hensley and bring up a different infielder. Hensley has just not been doing well. That's a swing and strike 1. Diaz has gone on base twice so far with a walk and a single. If he can get on base again, that'll turn over the lineup and give Dubon another chance. And that's going to be a ground out. He grounds it to the second baseman, a soft grounder. Now we're going to the middle of the 7th. We're in the 7th inning stretch now. The Astros lead of 1-0. Us getting destroyed by their bullpen is not what you're expecting. Yeah, it's really isn't. Alvarez is out. McCormick is out. Brantley is out. Altuve is out. We have not had a fully healthy lineup all season. And we still have a winning record. Who do we play after this again? We play the Phillies, and then we'll play the Phillies in the 3-game sets, a World Series rematch here in Houston. And McCullers. Altuve, Brantley, McCormick, Alvarez, and McCullers. Our team we have not been fully healthy. And these aren't like small names either. All of these are Altuve, Brantley, McCormick, and Alvarez, and McCullers. These are big names in the Astros lineup. And then we face the Giants, and then we'll go against the Mariners.
So here we go, bottom half of the 7th inning. The inning is going to start with Hunter Brown.
I'm going to go
hitting a 2-pitch shutout.
20th. Who do we face the 20th? The Athletics.
No margin for error here. 1-0 game. Hunter Brown has the base 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for Tampa Bay. You can see just one ball in the air. And now on top of the Jose Abreu. So the outfielders have not had a put out. And the only outfielder handle the baseball has been Jake Myers on a couple of singles on the middle by Manuel Margot. There's a strike at the top of the zone.
A one here would only put us a half game behind the Rangers. We are so close to passing the Rangers. Yeah, that is. That is 4 hitters and a pitcher. And it's again, not small names either. Swing and strike. That's fouled off. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs in bottom of the 7th.
So one of the unique things here at Tropicana Field is that the bullpens are right there in foul territory on the field. So you can't help that the starting pitcher has noticed when somebody's warming up. There are other stadiums. There's some 2 pitch inside.
That's a 2-2.
Not know that somebody's warming up, but he's well aware as he grabs the ball. You can see out of this peripheral that Hector Neris is warming up in the pen, so he knows he is at this point batter to batter. He needs to lock in on every hitter.
That's fouled back. He's at 93 pitches now. No, 90. No, he's at 87 pitches. Hector Neris is warming up in bullpen. He's at 87 pitches. That's not a lot of pitches. A strikeout for Randy Rosarena. I'm going to be a 100% biased fan here. It's a 109. I think we're going to get 109 wins. I'm going 100% biased fan here. 100% biased fan mode and just go 109 wins for the Astros. That's a ball up high. We're going to break our record on the most wins. What is our record right now? 107. No, I'm going to go 108 because we're going to break our record by 1 win. 99-63. Yeah. World Series home run history, true hard facts. Geoff Blum, 1 of 4 players to homer in only plate appearance in World Series history. Acquired from Expos for Curtis Truby and hits 100 career home runs. Geoff Blum. Pinch hit Bannon for Hensley. That's a check swing.
Happy birthday, Blubber. We look
Looks
forward to
safe.
celebrating with you down the road.
So it's 1-1 strike.
Filling in for tonight.
Put in Bannon. Pinch hit. Yeah.
Count on Harold Ramirez, who grounded out and struck out, and that was
Put Bannon in to replace Hensley.
one night for Hunter Brown. Last night's start from Luis Garcia. Wasn't sure how you can be much more impressive than Luis, but Hunter has found a way. Luis went 6 innings of 3 hit, shutout baseball, struck out 7. Hunter trying to finish 7 innings tonight. Has allowed 2 hits.
Here's the 2-1.
Also struck out 7.
That's a call. Strike is 2-2 now. That was a 91-mile-per-hour pitch. There's the 2-2. Swing, strike 3, and Brown makes it through 7 innings. 7 shutout innings for Hunter Brown. I don't think he's coming back out for the 8th inning. Hunter Brown ending this game. Ending his start 1-0. We got to give him the win here. The bullpen needs to shut it out, and our bats need to get hot and extend that lead. We need to give Hunter Brown the win here. He's pitched a beautiful game. 7 innings. Hector Neris should be coming out in the 8th inning. Hunter Brown ends up becoming an elite pitcher over the years. Hunter Brown's definitely going to end up being a pitcher that I get his jersey of. As much as, we got to give Abreu some rest. Can Bannon play first? I know we brought him up so he can play second. If Bannon can play first, we can have Bannon do some first base play so we can give Abreu some rest. Download the Ballpark app. I do have the Ballpark app, and that's where I've been buying all of my tickets. That's a ball. It looked like a ball inside. Either that or it wasn't a pitch. Yeah, that was a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a ball on the outside, so ball inside, then a ball outside. That is a foul down the third base line. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's a ball outside, and Dubon gets a leadoff walk to start the 8th inning. Now we got Pena coming up. It's cool, man. Glad you're back. You're here to witness the Astros go beast mode. We got a leadoff walk. Pena's up to bat.
Yeah, you're right. This team has so much talk nationally about this offense and how good they are. The number of back
That's a ball up and away. That is 5 balls and 1 strike this inning. They got their bullpen guy they're running. They're showing Hunter Brown through 7 shutout, 2-hit innings. 2 hits, 2 walks. 7 innings, 4 base runners. 8 strikeouts through the 7 innings. That's a swing and strike. That would have been a ball if he didn't swing at that. 1-1. Oh no, that would have been a strike. That would have been a strike. You know, that's a ball hit center field. Siri made the play. 1 out, runner on first for the Astros. Kyle Tucker's up to bat now. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. That's a ball called a strike. Hold on, let me refresh that page. I need to see that. I swear that was a ball called a strike. That's a ball down and away. 1-1. See, look, right there. That is outside the zone. We have so many calls go against us, especially on the road. And I literally had this guy on Twitter trying to say that we get these calls going in our favor all the time. We don't. The calls go against us the vast majority of the time. That's a 1-1. I mean, that's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball. That's double play ball. And Tucker. Tucker might have had a shot at beating that run, but he kind of jogged down the first base line. Yeah. Hold on. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that ending 1-0. I'd be okay with the game ending 1-0. With the umpires taking away runs from us by, all those bad calls. Yeah, we got Hector Neris coming out for the Astros to pitch the 8th inning, and then we're probably going to have Presley pitch the 9th inning. 12 left on base and scoring only 1 run does hurt a little. But you know what? We're still doing really well. Our pitching is going to be the reason we win this game, and Hunter Brown has got to be the player of the game for this game. There's Hector Neres. Just got to allow no runs this inning. And then that's a swing and strike 1. There we go. As you can see, here we go. I'm not just saying that just to say it. The Dodgers in St. Louis, they are technically less favored than we are right now, which is kind of odd because typically the Dodgers tend to be favored, but they're not favored right now. St. Louis, I guess. But Houston, yeah, we are the third least favorite team, and when it comes to the road, we are 100% the least favored team. Like they just don't like us. So yeah, we are third least favorite team altogether, but then on the road, we are 100% the least favorite team. Period. And it's like I know I'm not crazy because that's what it feels like when I'm watching the games. That's a called strike. There's just so many calls that go against us, and it is frustrating. Siri. Jokes is able to get the ball, though. That was Siri lines out. Now we're going to the top of the 9th inning. The Astros have one last shot to extend their lead. Bregman, Abreu, and Jokes. Yeah, but there's a Yankees might be hated like fan wise, but league because the umpires are league. When it comes like these are the umpires. This isn't just like fans. It's the umpires. So there we go. If you look at the Yankees, they aren't going to be at the bottom of the list. It's weird seeing the Dodgers at the bottom of the list with us because typically they are more favored. So it's like them being down there with us. It's just odd. Last year, the most favorite team was the Diamondbacks, which is also kind of weird to say. Why was the Arizona Diamondbacks the most favorite team, and they still had a losing record? They had the umpires helping them more than any other team, even the Yankees. The Yankees were number 2, the second most favorite team by the umpires, by getting calls in their favor, and still they had a losing record. That just tells you how bad the Diamondbacks really were last year.
Flashback for you on this day, 2015. The Astros were playing some good ball at the end of April. Scored a couple in the 9th to beat the Oakland A's and actually sweep the A's. This was in the middle of a 10-game win streak. You can see some of the highlights there. Fun game up there in the Bay Area. Evan Gattis was the hero in that 9th inning. A couple of big hits. That one, though, I don't know if I'll ever forget. The neck high
It's not just 2017 though. It's 2017 and the fact that we continued to be good. We're not one of the major market teams, and we're still good. We have continued success. If it was just a one flash in the pan type of thing, we really would not be as hated. It's just because of our continued success. Like I honestly believe part of the reason why the Red Sox aren't as even though they are major market teams, they were going to get some favor. Part of the reason why they aren't as hated is the fact that they kind of sucked after 2018. 2019, they haven't really had success. 2020, they didn't have success. 2021 they went to the ALCS again, but then 2022, they back to no success. It's like they have not really been successful since the. They were 6-18, and then 2019, nope. 2020, nope. 21, Renly, yeah. Back to 22, nope. And Bregman gets on base. We get a leadoff walk thanks to Breggy with his plate discipline. Dude's a walking machine right now.
Today's Astros game tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. Never miss a pitch or a big play when watching the replay. It's breakfast with the Astros only on AT&T Sportsnet.
As you can see here, the Yankees, they're not number one right now. Minnesota, the Minnesota, I almost said Vikings. Milwaukee Brewers, Minnesota, the Arizona Diamondbacks, Minnesota Twins. That's what Minnesota Twins are the most favorite team right now by the umpires. They're giving them all the calls. But in second place, once again, is the Yankees. They're always up there. And right behind them are the Pirates. Then you got the Reds. And the Rangers are up there too. Rangers get a lot of calls in their favor. No balls, 2 strikes to Jose Abreu. Yeah. But Abreu strikes out. You know what Presley is? That's a call strike 1 to Corey Julks. The incredible Julks having a shot to extend our lead. That's a swing and strike, no balls, 2 strikes. That was right down the middle. That was daring Julks to hit it, and he just couldn't do it. Let's see if he'll give up another one right down the middle. There we go. That's double play ball, but that is just an out at second. The double play wasn't able to go through because that was a difficult play at second. Bregman is out, and now we got a runner at first, 2 outs. Julks reaching on a fielder's choice. Jake Myers is up to bat. He's had 3 unlucky plate appearances, 2 of them hard hit balls, but right at the shortstop. Great throws by the shortstop to get to first. And then the other one was that's a ball on the outside. The other one was he had a home run the previous hit. No, it was a home run distance ball the previous hit, but went foul and it ending up pop and fly. Hit the ball that hit the mound right to the second base, and that's what it was. 3 ground outs. All of them unlucky. That's 2 balls, no strikes to Jake Myers. Let's see if he can get a lucky hit and end this unlucky streak for this game. Jake Myers swings right. That's 2 balls, 1 strike. Jake Myers is on an 8-game hitting streak, trying to, like he said, extend it to 9. Like I said, for all the hate Jake Myers has gotten, y'all got to give him some love right now. There's the 2-1. That's a called strike, too. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. Jake Myers strikes out. And his hitting streak is ended. 3 unlucky at-bats and then a strikeout. And now we got Ryan Presley coming in trying to get the save for the game so we can give Hunter Brown the dub, which he clearly deserved, pitching 7 shutout innings. Pitched a beautiful game. Let's give him the win here. How long has this stream been going on? 2 hours and 4 minutes. This game's going to be over in less than 2.5 hours. Wow, this is a very short game. I guess that's what happens when it's a pitching duel with the new rule changes. The new rule changes, plus the fact that it's a pitching duel, there hasn't been a lot of long at-bats. There hasn't been a lot of hits, not a lot of base runners. It's been wow. We could end up, like, at some point this year, having the shortest game in MLB history. Well, I guess not in baseball history, though, because there was this one really short game. We're already at the 2-hour mark. 2 hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, but this is going to be less than 2.5 hours.
Gallery Furniture. It made America. It's important to you. Shop Gallery Furniture today.
Presley going in with the save. He just needs 3 outs. This is a stressful save. Astros have 5 hits to the Rays 2.
Not a lot of save opportunities so far this year. Has one right here to close things out against the Rays here.
This season, he's only pitched 9 in the 3rd innings. His ERA is above 4. Wow. His xFIP is 3.61. He has 8 Ks to 2 walks.
Outstanding innings by Hunter Brown of 2-walk baseball. Hector Harris for a 1-2-3-8. Now Presley on to the 9th. First pitch almost hits Fargo.
That's a ball nearly hitting. That was a way inside. That's a swing and a miss. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was a ball up high. Oh, that should have been a strike, though. That was in the zone. Look at that. That's another call that should have gone in our favor that didn't. That's a line drive. Pena, diving catch. Pena, what a Great defense. This is why Pena is a Gold Glover. That was shot off the bat. Pena had no time to react, and he dove and caught that ball. There was no time to just walk or run or anything. That was just, he had to dive right away, and he got that. A great snag. That's a highlight reel play right there.
Big play to start the ninth inning. You're talking about a guy on first, possibly with the Yanni Diaz, Water, Franco, Randy Rosarena portion of the lineup coming up. Instead, the bases are clear, 1 out. Now, Presley 0-2 on Yanni Diaz.
No balls, 2 strikes to Yanni Diaz for the Braves. A great play. They're showing it over and over. That is a major highlight reel play by Pena. A routine play to Pena now. 2 away. This could be, we're at 2 hours, 8 minutes. Depending on how long this at bat is, and if this is the final out, this game could be done in under 2 hours and 10 minutes. We're literally at the final stretch. Come on, really? One away, one more. We got one more out left. That's no balls, 1 strike. 2 strikes away. That's called strike again. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 strike away now. 1 strike away. Can we get this done before that reaches 10? This is probably going to be done before 2:15. But please, we're at 2 hours and 9 minutes right now. Ground ball. Dubon. Toss to first. There's the final out, and that is before 2 hours and 9 minutes. A very short game. Hunter Brown, a 7-inning shutout. Hector Neris and Presley saves the game for Hunter Brown. Brown gets the win. A very short game. Astros win. Thank you, Yako. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Astros. Thank you, everyone else, Steelers Nation, everyone who's come in throughout the game. Thank you, everyone who's left a like and subscribe. Wow, the Astros dominate this game. Pitching-wise dominates this game. Hitting out 1-out shutouts, and the Astros continue this win streak without Maldi. Yet, our backup catchers, when Maldi's not catching, the Astros are now 7-0. And our record increases to 14-11. We're now half a game behind the Rangers for the lead of the division. We face each other next, right? Good luck to your Phillies next series. The Astros gonna come in hot against y'all. Thank you for stopping by, Chris. We'll see you. Thank you everyone who stopped by. We'll see y'all all next time.